be using paper to make a sculpture. Now, the difference between, say, a drawing and a sculpture is that a drawing is flat, it's two-dimensional. So if I turn it to the side, it doesn't stick out at all, right? Nothing's sticking out off the paper. But a sculpture is in the round, it sticks out, it's three-dimensional. So I made this face out of paper, and as you can see, if I turn it to the side, it sticks out, it's 3D. So I'll show you a few techniques that you can do with paper so that you can make a 3D paper sculpture. You can make a face, you can make anything you want. You can use the techniques that I show you to make a tree, you can make a house, you can make a face, you can make anything you can imagine. You can figure out a way to do it. I know you can. So let's look at these special techniques for manipulating or changing paper so that it goes from 2D to 3D.
Okay, let's talk about the spiral. A spiral is pretty easy. You're going to start with a strip of paper and take a pencil or a paintbrush or anything you want and just roll it around a few times if you want to make it really tight, and then you could pull it out and voila, you have a spiral. Now I'll show you the classic accordion fold or a zigzag fold. So the idea here is you're going to take a strip of paper and fold the end forward, and then right where that ends you fold the strip backwards, and then you fold it forward again, and then you fold it backward again, and finally to the back, and you have a little staircase or a zigzag or an accordion. It can be anything, so many things. Tabs are a really great way to get something that's 2D to stand up and become 3D. So I can't really put glue on that very thin edge of a strip of paper, can I? So I need a bigger surface area to put the glue on. The way I do this is I cut small cuts all the way down my strip, and then I'm going to fold them over. One to one side and then one to the other side. One to the front and then one to the back and one to the front again. Now if I push those down, I can glue them right onto my paper with no trouble at all, and I could bend my strip in any way I want to. So there's my glue. I can make it into a circle or a wavy line. Tabs are the best. They're the secret to making a paper sculpture. Another thing that's really fun to work with, it can be lots of different things, is the arch. Now this could not be simpler. All you do is you take a strip of paper and fold the two ends over. That's all. Now if you put glue on those two tabs, you can put them down on your paper and your paper bends to create an arch. Now if you put the tabs close to each other, you have a small arch, or farther away, you have a wider arch. Okay, and last but not least, the tube. So maybe you've made one of these before. You're going to take a rectangular piece of paper, put glue on one end, and then just fold it into a nice tube or a cylinder. And there's that. I'm sure you've tried that before, or if you haven't, it's not very complicated. But if you make little cuts around the bottom, guess what you can add to it? That's right, tabs. So that way you have a cylinder that you could actually stand up on your paper. And for some reason, I'm folding them off camera in this video, but you will see now that I have folded some tabs out. So they flare out all the way around my tube. And if I put glue on the bottom of those tabs, it can stick straight up off of my paper. Now, I think I'll cut two small cuts in the sides of my tube. And look, I can slide a little piece of paper right in there. And it stays. So there are some techniques for sculpting with paper And I can't wait to see what you make.